Round one, ready, fight!
It's a fighting game for sure, with combos and high scores. Crossplay, roll back ensures that you'll be back for more. Let's go! Battle for the grid, let's go! Battle for the grid, let's go! Battle for the grid, let's go! Go Power Rangers!
It's gaming time!
Power Rangers Battle for the Grid is a fighting game about Power Rangers. You should join the Discord! Yeah!
What is good, fellow gamers? This is JesterJE here to let you know it's gaming time. Today I'm excited to share my channel update for November 2022. Before we get too far into it though, welcome to my channel. My name is JesterJE and I love fighting games. And my YouTube channel has daily videos of online matches in some of my favorite games right now. And whether I win, lose, or draw, I'm always trying to get better and I'm always trying to have a good time. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my videos, and if you want to watch me film my videos live, then come find me on Twitch at JesterJE77. Now for the update. I recently got the opportunity to play Street Fighter 6 in the closed beta, and that was so cool. I'm sad it's over, but I had such a blast, and I shared my thoughts on that experience in a review video. Just after I finished the beta, I got to compete in my very first ever in-person FGC event with one of my very favorite games of all time, Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. The event was called Roundhouse 2022, and I had such a blast. I posted all of my matches on my channel, as well as a review of that event. Check these videos out with the links on the screen now. Although some of my videos have mentioned it already, I wanted to share what I'm doing next in this update. The next big thing for me I'm working towards is another in-person tournament called Frosty Faustings. From what I understand, it's a pretty big fighting game tournament, and that's held over 4 days. I competed in Power Rangers in the last tournament I went to, so I signed on to play in the Power Rangers Battle for the Grid tournament in this event as well. Power Rangers Battle for the Grid will be a side tournament at this event, which basically just means it will be run by the community members of that game instead of the event staff. I got to meet some really cool grid players at Roundhouse, and I can't wait to meet more people that love this game at Frosty Faustings. Since Battle for the Grid will be a side tournament, I also wanted to sign up for a main stage game at this event. I looked at all the options available and I decided to sign up for another small indie fighter with rollback netcode and crossplay. That game is called Them's Fightin' Herds. Before I tell you too much about it, yes, I have made a new intro video song for all of my Them's Fightin' Herd content, and I am going to put that song right here, right now.
Them's fightin', 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 them's fightin', 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 them's fightin', 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 herds! Hit 'em high, make a shot, rush 'em down, zone out, roll back, crossplay, that's what it's all about. I'm hell-bent on fighting, it's about to get exciting. It's gaming time and them's fightin' herds. It's gaming time, don't you know them's fightin' herds? Watch out, partner. Yow!
Them's Fightin' Herds is a 1v1 fighting game that plays a lot like an anime fighter. It's fast-paced and its combos are fairly free-flowing, so it gives the players lots of creative outlets to express themselves. It's been on my radar for a while, but I've never been able to play it since it's only been on PC. But hey, it just got a launch to all consoles, including Switch, and it has rollback netcode and crossplay, which is pretty important to me. Power Rangers Battle for the Grid is also a game with crossplay, and that lets me connect to anyone who loves this game, not just another person on my platform. Them's Fightin' Herds has that crossplay, which made it very, very interesting. Now that I've been playing this game for a couple weeks, I love it. It has a fun story mode, and I can't wait for the developers to release more chapters. And it's just really been amazing. It also has one of the best fighting game tutorials I've ever played through. If you ever want to watch fighting games, and you want to know what's going on in the match, Them's Fightin' Herds tutorial will help you understand not just this game, but also a lot of universal fighting game basics. Seriously, if you like fighting games and you're looking for a fun new game, try out Them's Fightin' Herds. The base roster is $7, and that's just $20 on most platforms. What are you waiting for? I am going to be streaming and posting videos of both Power Rangers Battle for the Grid and Them's Fightin' Herds through Frosty Faustings, aka through February 5th. Now, I'm hoping to post one video of Them's Fightin' Herds and one video of Power Rangers Battle for the Grid each day, which is pretty ambitious for me. We'll see if I make it. I will be focusing on having fun in my streams, but in the month of January, I'm going to be trying to push myself to get better and get prepared for the tournament. Make sure to subscribe on my YouTube and follow me on Twitch so you don't miss a thing. I'm starting to experiment with shorts of my content, and it's been really fun so far. Shorts are those pretty short vertical videos that are on YouTube. If I ever post footage of you and I playing together, it's only meant as a sign of respect. But if you aren't happy about what you see, then make sure to reach out to me. I'm also starting to post some of my shorts on TikTok, so watch out for me there. I've also started and am continuing to run the Shuffle Alliance. The Shuffle Alliance is a video game fight club that I started with my very good in-real-life friend, Cavalto612. We play on Saturdays from 5 to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and you can watch on my Twitch. And if we're playing a game that you have, then come join us. This club is named after a group from the same name from an anime called G Gundam. That Shuttle Alliance fought to make the world a better place with their friendship and fighting spirit. And Cavalto and I want to do the same thing with our club by eventually turning our Shuffle Alliance into a philanthropic fight group. Come join us on Saturdays and see what we are all about. Power Rangers Battle for the Grid and Them's Fightin' Herds are both amazing games, and I'll be playing them for a while. But I also have some games I'm looking forward to trying when they come out. And who knows, maybe it'll show up in my content. The first game is Street Fighter 6. Man, that beta was so amazing, and I loved playing every single one of the matches I got to play. I'll likely be playing this on Twitch on its launch day, and I'll definitely be signing up for any other beta tests that Capcom decides to run. I am currently a Kimberly main. Kimberly is a brand new character, apparently, to the Street Fighter franchise, and I thought she was so cool in the beta. There are other characters on the roster, though, that I'm excited to try. I can't wait to try all of the characters. They seem really cool. I can't wait to play. Another game that I'm really looking forward to is Project L. Project L actually doesn't have an official name yet, but it's a tag fighter based on the League of Legends brand. I don't play League of Legends, and I don't know the lore or the characters, but as a fan of fighting games, the footage for this game looks amazing. It seems to have a control scheme similar to Battle for the Grid, and it's supposed to have rollback netcode and crossplay, and it will apparently be free to play, something I think is the future of the fighting games genre. I like to create my content on the Xbox, and I like to practice my fighting games on the Switch, so I hope that that game, whatever it's called, gets a release on both of those platforms. A couple of games that are already out, but I'm still looking forward to some major changes coming up, are King of Fighters 15, Guilty Gear Strive, and Dragon Ball FighterZ. King of Fighters 15 is just got announced that they will be getting crossplay. I thought this game was really, really fun, but to be honest, I kind of bounced off of it because I thought it was pretty hard to find matches on the Xbox platform. If crossplay was added, I think it would be easier to find online matches, and who knows, maybe you'll see me playing King of Fighters 15 on my channel. Guilty Gear Strive is a really cool looking game for the PlayStation, and it's also out on PC, but since I don't have a PlayStation or a PC, I haven't been able to play it. Now, I don't know much information besides this announcement, but recently they announced Guilty Gear Strive is coming to the Xbox platform. I think it would be really cool to try this game out, and again, who knows, maybe you'll see it on my channel. And last but not least, guys, Dragon Ball FighterZ is getting some rollback netcode updates. This could be really, really exciting because Dragon Ball FighterZ is an outstanding game. It just happens to have really sometimes frustrating online netcode. If it had rollback netcode, then I think that those online matches would run a lot more smooth, and it would just be a little bit more fun to play. Again, none of these updates for those last 3 games have been announced about when they're happening, but I'm excited, and who knows? We'll see what happens when they arrive. I'm also pretty open to trying other fighting games. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite looks like it might be really, really fun. I don't play it very often, but it does have Mega Man X and Zero, and you can play with them on a team, and I think that's pretty neat. If you like that game and would love to watch me play it, then say hi in the comments. Let me know. I'm also kind of a big fan of this old fighting game called Garou, Mark of the Wolves. I think it's one of the best looking pixelated graphic games ever. It's made by the same people that make King of Fighters, that company called SNK. And although I'm not very good at it, it is pretty fun. If you have the Xbox 360 version, I think that you and I could play together. So make sure to let me know in the comments. On Xbox Game Pass, I just discovered a game called Injustice 2. I honestly wish I played this when it was a little bit, when this game was still kind of live and still having a DLC and more developer support, because this game is pretty cool. It's a great game, and although I'm, again, not very good, I might be willing to spend some time if I knew people out there wanted to play with me. And last but not least, the fighting game that is for Xbox, it's called Killer Instinct. That game always looked so cool, and I thought it looked really fun. But yeah, I just don't have any specific people to play with, so if you're a fan of Killer Instinct, and you'd be willing to spend some time playing with me, then let me know in the comments. Now, I've also been playing a couple of single-player games. On Xbox Game Pass, a new indie Metroidvania with some really fun 8-bit graphics is called Infernax. It's really cool. It's an awesome game. If you look at the graphics, you might not think it's your style, but if you like Metroidvanias in general, I think you're going to love Infernax. I'm also playing Batman Arkham City. I played through I've played Arkham Asylum several times, and I love that game, and I've never played its sequel, Batman Arkham City. I had it lying around or never tried it before, so I'm trying it out right now, and I gotta say, it is really cool. I got interested in Batman again, I'm going to admit, because of the Gotham Knights game, but I don't have as much expendable income right now, so I wasn't going to be buying Gotham Knights right now, but maybe someday when I do get a chance to play, you'll see me playing that on Twitch. Another fun indie game with pixel graphics is called Moonscars. That's another game that is on Xbox Game Pass. If you like Souls game, like Elden Ring or the Dark Souls, those types of games, and you also happen to like 2D Metroidvanias, then seriously, check this out. It is a really fun game. I haven't finished it, but because it has a challenge like Souls games often do. But from what I've played, it's really, really fun, and if you like those challenging games, you might love it. And last but not least, a game that's on my horizon and I might be spending my money on next when I do get a little bit of money is called Sonic Frontiers. I've always been a big fan of Sonic games, and this 3D Sonic game might be a pretty big step forward for that franchise. I'm excited to try it out. Last but not least, guys, every once in a while, I'll give you updates on games that my wife, Mrs. Jester, is playing. She has finished Breath of the Wild again. She loves that game, and I mean, who can blame her? It's one of the best games ever made. She started playing through and finished Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. After that, she played a really cool game that I suggested she try called Ori and the Blind Forest. That game is on Xbox Game Pass if you've got an Xbox, but it's also on Switch and plays really well on that platform. It's a really, really amazing Metroidvania, and it's just beautiful, and it's got really beautiful music. And since she played Ori, she kind of thinks that the Metroidvania genre is pretty cool. So another game that she might try is this game called Hollow Knight. Have you ever played Hollow Knight? Let us know in the comments. Anyway, folks, this has been my November 2022 channel update. I really love connecting with my community, so if you've got any comments, make sure to let me know. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you out in some new videos soon. Have a great rest of your night, and may the power protect you all.
Round one, ready, fight!
It's a fighting game for sure, with combos and high scores, crossplay, roll back ensures that you'll be back for more. Let's go! Battle for the grid, let's go! Battle for the grid, let's go! Battle for the grid, let's go! Go Power Rangers!
It's gaming time!
Power Rangers Battle for the Grid is a fighting game about Power Rangers. You should join the Discord! Yeah!